when we go out in a large group, more time we would split the bill. Do you feel like there is any case where someone can actually say, nah, like, I know what I got, I don't want to split the bill?
I can't lie, there's been times, I've been low, I've still gone to butt the mandem,
but you know how much I spent.
Bro, I've got, my budget is £15. You get what I'm saying to you? Not everybody's bank account is built the same.
It's different.
I want to get your perspective on this as a guy. You see your brethren's girl doing the most. How are you approaching that situation?
I have to tell him. It's going to be a very awkward conversation.
To keep that to yourself is crazy.
But I guess some people don't want drama as well, though. Because
I hear that.
Wanted to talk about what it is to be a man. Do you feel that in the 21st century, a man should have an obligation to take the lead?
If men didn't have as many examples of poor parenting, would there be as many absent fathers? Probably not. I think that it can have a domino effect, a ripple effect in certain cultures. It's a well-known thing, Caribbean culture. If your dad's about, that's a rarity. Are you going to take it away from your mouth?
No, because you actually keep on farting and it's a bit mad still.
But on your life, tell me you've smelled it.
Bro, I don't want to smell it.
You haven't smelled nothing?
No, because if I smell it, then there's going to be a problem.
No,
there's going to be a huge problem.
Go on.
A huge
what
problem.
Are you going to do?
I don't want there to be a problem, so I'm not going to say nothing.
You ain't going to do nothing to me when you're rubbed out.
It's calm. What did you say?
Nothing. I actually really like the trackie.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
How are you? What are you telling me?
I'm good. I was going to say...
Wait, stop actually before we do this.
Oh, wow.
Welcome back,
yeah,
boys and girls, to the OTR podcast with myself, Sav, and a man like Sam Obasaki. He's in the building. Swanks, as some man call him, you know what I'm saying? He's wearing sliders today. They're a bit rubbed out. I said as he was coming in, you know, there's bust down things and there's bruck down things.
Yeah,
these things are bruck down, but it's cool though.
These are quite old, but they're very comfortable in it. And I just wanted to be comfortable, do you know what I mean? Like, this might be our last podcast because obviously it's been trending recently that just men doing podcasts. it's just not a thing anymore. Like, I can't lie, the trend is very funny.
It's
like,
funny
when I've seen girls imitating those type of men that are just always talking about
on women.
Just
on women, though.
I saw one said, I can't remember how it goes. It's like, oh, if I don't have a woman that can attend to me, that doesn't have social media, it's very funny, but don't try and come with that energy around here, innit? Because
we actually celebrate women on this podcast.
Yeah,
we're very celebratory.
Yeah,
of women. So I'm not trying to hear nothing about you man fall in the same category. And if you want to throw the banter out there, cool. We're here for the banter. Yeah, but we're not serious thing.
But what if you was interested in a girl,
yeah,
and like, let's say you just bucked her one time, you've had a good few conversations, and then like in like, let's say your third conversation or your third link up, she was like, oh, I hate guys that do podcasts, and like I detest them. Every time I see, I just cringe. Like, would you tell her that you have a podcast, or what?
I would lock it off.
Really?
Yeah, because that's such a weird thing to say. No, what do you mean you don't like guys that do podcasts? Have you watched every single podcast that a guy's done?
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna paint everyone with the same brush. You're weird.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And on that note, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
You get me? Because this is a male podcast.
Yeah, it is.
You feel me?
Yeah. Make sure you comment as well. But I was gonna say how was your weekend? But we kind of spent a day together.
Did we? Oh, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, no, we should.
Do you think so?
We have to. Because I'm okay now, but when we spoke about it earlier, I was like, "Bro, we actually got violated."
On my life, I don't think I've ever seen you more female.
No, bro, I was actually angry because I went there and I was like, I saw some of the stuff that they had on their Instagram, and I was like, okay, we're gonna eat good, yeah, and then we're gonna go bowling, and then everything's gonna be patterned.
I don't ever trust Instagram food, by the way.
No, but sometimes it's really good.
I hear it, but you know when you see something online and it looks beautiful, crisp, everything looks
HD,
plush,
yeah,
and then you get there to the place and it looks meady. It hurts my heart, bro.
No, but that was a different type of experience.
Yeah, that was mad.
You explain it, because I don't want to get angry again.
I don't even know. Should we out the place as well? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we spent the weekend, I'm gonna say the whole weekend, bro. Saturday night, we went All-Star Lanes in, what was it, the Shepherd's Bush one? So we went All-Star Lanes in Shepherd's Bush. So bowling alley is a bar. They do food there. It's like a restaurant, bar, bowling alley. Yeah? Now, I've been there before, but only to bowl. I've never actually had food there, but we've gone there with a few of the people them that we know through work and outside of work. So when we've got to the place, we get sat down maybe 20 minutes after we were supposed to be seated anyway. But that's cool because certain people were late, and that's fine.
It wasn't that.
No
to me.
shade.
There was traffic, bro.
Yeah, cool, no problem. There was traffic for me as well, but I got there 15 minutes
Yeah, and
early.
that's good.
Yeah, because I'm actually on time. But, you know, we move, it's fine. I respect other people's, you know, time and that.
Oh, okay, carry on.
So anyway, we get seated.
20 minutes after we arrived.
20 minutes after we arrived, yeah. Bearing in mind, the table was booked for me like 8:30.
Yeah.
So we get seated at around 9.
Mm.
We was ready to order pretty much straight away. So 9:05 or 10 past 9, we've ordered our food. Yeah.
Thinking about memories.
Blood. As soon as that, I don't know if it was just me, but I got a vibe in there that was just...
It was off.
It was weird anyway.
It was
like
off.
the bar staff were being weird. And it was just odd.
They seemed helter skelter. They wasn't in control. They seemed like rushed off their feet.
Yeah.
No one looked like they were enjoying themselves.
Nobody was in charge.
Yeah.
Nobody was in control. It all was ad hoc. The man was just... it was ad-libbing the whole thing, you get me? Anyway, so we've ordered our food. 20 minutes go by, 25 minutes. They bring out 2 dishes. Yeah.
That was even what made it worse.
That's what made it worse, bro. Because they brought out 2 dishes, and bearing in mind there's maybe 7 of us, yeah? So they bring out 2 dishes. 2 starters as well. So I'm like, okay, cool. So food's gonna follow.
Mm-hmm.
10 minutes goes by, nothing. 15 minutes goes by, nothing. Half an hour goes by, nothing. I'm looking at the people there thinking, hello? They're just rushing past us and just ignoring us.
No, but you know what made it worse? Like, you're not even putting it into real context. What made it worse is that we were sitting by the kitchen. So we're seeing them come out with food for different tables that came in after us.
Yeah.
All happy and joyous. We're seeing their tables laughing.
Yeah.
We're all there they looked so happy.
The food's steaming.
Yeah. We're there just looking and see if the food is ours. We're all making joke about who's gonna get ignored next. Mills was shouting them for drinks. They ignored him. And then that woman that he ordered a drink from left. Like, fam, it was madness.
He actually said, can I order this? I've already asked you for one. Can I order it? Can I order this, please? He said, okay, sorry. So, yeah, no problem. Bro, she just forgot about it.
Again.
Just forgot about it. One of the people that got their starter said, can I get some cutlery for the table, please? She brought 1 set of cutlery just for him. Bro, there's little things that just made me... I was just getting mad, innit? Anyway, more time has gone by. It's 10 o'clock now. It's basically an hour after we've ordered, yeah?
Man, I'm hungry.
Bro,
I was starving,
my belly's cutting, bro. Yeah? My belly's rumbling. People looking at me sideways.
You know, that was so funny though. Everyone was just looking at each other. We're trying to make jokes, but it
it wasn't
funny.
It wasn't funny. It got funny towards the end when Mills was just getting violated. like every time he would shout them, they just ignore him.
He was fuming.
One time he shouted, he said, "Where's my cocktail?" Remember? Fam, that brother is funny. Anyway, so genuinely get to about 20 past 10. Speak to the manager. He said, yeah, somebody's messed up, not processed the order or something. I'll give you lot food and drink for free. So I'm saying, do you know what? Kind of worked out.
No.
I know it's no, but at the same time, it kind of worked out, bro.
No.
We got to bowl for free.
Yeah, no.
And we got food and drink for free.
If not,
I didn't spend a penny that night.
If not for me, we would have just got drinks. Because when man was saying, you know what? I'll just give you lot drinks for free and then you'll go bowling. I said, no, I'm hungry.
I wasn't even hungry at that point, bro.
No, I was hungry. The food was, if I had paid for that, I would have been fuming.
And the way you devoured.
Yeah, that was a silent
You
session.
ate like a caveman.
That was a silent, like you.
No,
actually, yes.
no. You ate like you was
anyone
in jail.
Anyone that knows you knows how Sav eats.
I eat calm. I don't look messy. You're there like doing the mad thing.
I had to, bro. But no, the bowling was decent as well. Obviously, I had to win that quickly. You know, you took part, which was nice.
Don't say I took part.
No, you took part, bro.
But don't lie to the people then. Did I get unlucky? More time the strikes should have been striking, but they weren't striking.
Bro, I got a few strikes, a few legit strikes. Mills got a fluky strike that made him tie me at the end. But bro, I was clear, bro.
Yeah, but your technique is so dead. You don't even know what you're doing. You just got lucky.
What are you talking
No,
about? We can go after this.
That's calm. But
We can go
that's
after this.
mad. But no, we're not doing that. But yeah, your technique off. I tell you what though, one day we'll make a thing of it. Like we'll do bowling properly. I wasn't even trying that day. I was pissed.
You was trying,
No,
bro.
I wasn't, bro.
Bro, why are you lying?
Bro, anyone who knows me knows I can bowl in it.
Don't you? That's a cop out because I know you, and that was me seeing you bowl.
You don't know
and you
me,
wasn't
bro.
great.
You never seen me bowl before.
Well,
that's the
that
first
wasn't-
time you see me bowl.
That wasn't a good showing.
That's
That-
fine.
That wasn't a good showing, and
That's alright.
there was pressure on as well. The last few rounds, we had to get the 9s and 10s. I was hitting splits, bro. You was not
It's
hitting
not a split,
splits
it's a
at
spare.
all.
That's how I know you don't even know about bowling. But fine, it's cool.
Yeah,
I said a
spare.
split.
Yeah, but because I was splitting them and I was hitting the right one and the left one, that's why
No,
I
you
called it a
weren't.
split. I was. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, because you're just chatting at this point.
You know what I wanted to talk about? Yeah, I got a question for you. Yeah. This came up from a conversation I had with one of my friends. They spoke about how there was a situation where they'd gone out with a group of people. It was someone's birthday, and basically, you know, when we go out, if we're in a large group, more time we would split the bill.
Right.
Yeah. But sometimes that's not agreed, or sometimes you just don't know if that's gonna be the case with the people that you go with. Yeah. So, do you feel like there is any case where someone can actually say, nah, like I know what I got and I don't want to split the bill? Because nowadays I feel like it's looked down upon.
That's fine, bro.
Yeah,
In my opinion, yeah. And the reason I say that is because not everybody's bank account is built the same.
it's different.
And not only that, but I'm not gonna lie to you. If you order a lobster and I order a Caesar salad, me and you are not the same.
Yeah,
And our bills are not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's not a split in the bill thing.
yeah.
Especially like there's certain man who go out, they'll get chips. You're gonna get chips, just chips, but you're gonna expect that man to pay £25 because that's what the split is between everyone.
And
no.
I think that it's wrong for people to do that.
Yeah.
Like, you actually know, like, if I tell you, okay, cool, I have only got a burger that was £10 and you're telling me to spend 45 because it is what everyone's getting.
No, that's mad.
That's not right.
Yeah, you can't expect somebody to spend the belly when they've actively, because I can't lie, there's been times, I've been low. Yeah.
Mm.
I've still gone to butt the man them,
But you know how much you're spending.
but bro, I've got, my budget is £15.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So I'm going there, drinks are like £3.50 and a burger is £12. No problem. Them man are doing the most. Yeah? Extras and what have you. Things for the table. Bro, I don't touch the things on the table purposely.
Yeah, they will even ask you, I'm all right, bro.
Yeah.
I'm all right. I'm good. I don't want that.
So, I don't know. For me personally, you got to let people pay what they want to pay, innit?
And
As long as they pay for them in full.
I think the restaurants need to make it easier for people to pay separately. I think
Why?
because that's what makes it awkward.
How do you make it easier?
But like, if they want to pay right now, like, let me just pay for my meal right now, and then
Okay.
everything, like, do you know what I mean? Just because more time they're like, oh, we're gonna need one card, or because they know that sometimes there's a few complications when there's a lot of people, so they're like, oh, one card or everyone to split it. That's why it's become part of the culture when you're going out in groups to just pay everyone. Like,
That's why I walk with cash. So I got £20. Bam, there you go. That's my thing. £5 tip on top. You know what I'm saying? I got a question for you.
What's that, brother?
Kind of floated it to you earlier still, but didn't get an answer because I was like, let me wait. Miss R Fabulous.
Yeah.
She recently come out and said if she saw one of her girls man out cheating on her girl, she wouldn't say nothing to her because she feels as if there's going to be a stigma put on her, which is either you want the man or you're jealous of the relationship. Now, I can only assume that is coming from a place of experience where she's been in that situation and she said to her girl, by the way, I saw X's and X, Y's and Z's going on, just letting you know. And the girls turned around and said, oh, what, are you jealous of my situation? Like, you know how a girl can move, innit?
Yeah.
So I can only assume that's coming from
Don't
that
say
place.
that because they don't say that's how girl can move, because
girls can move like
they'll
that.
come
Though.
onto our podcast and say
That's
that.
fine. Let them. It's an open forum. It's a safe space. Send me. You get me? But I want to get your perspective on this as a guy. Yeah, let's say you're out and about. You see your brethren's girl doing the most. How are you approaching that situation?
I have to tell him. I have to tell him. It's
Okay.
going to be a very awkward conversation.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a very, like, And I wouldn't like, because I've seen it and heard of situations like that before. Like that's like a common thing in it.
Okay.
But I've heard people say, "Oh, they will go over to the girl and be like, if you don't tell him, I will."
That's my thing.
But this ain't the movies, bro.
But you know what it is?
Because even if she goes and tells him, yeah, like how is that gonna work out? Because what if she tells him half of the truth, or tells him,
because I'm gonna approach him in a couple of days anyway. Do you get it?
So you're gonna eventually talk to him?
Of course.
Oh, okay, then that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
To compare notes, because for me,
but even that is a bit off. For me.
Because you know what it is. I want to give her a chance to do the right thing. You have fucked it, yeah. But I'm gonna give you a chance to rectify your mistake by owning up to what you did, innit?
Yeah.
If it comes from my mouth, it's done. Do you feel me? Like if a brethren come to me and told me, and the person, I mean, it's class either way, but for certain man, if they get told by their girl, then there might be a little bit of leeway to get past it, maybe. If it comes from somebody else, it's the embarrassment. You feel what I'm saying to you? Like but the pride will get like
I guess, but if it depends on the relationship you have with the guy, innit? Like if that's like your boy, like you'd have to. You're telling me like, bro, I wouldn't take it any worse. Like if it was just a complete stranger or something, then that's when it's like. But if it's your boy, I don't think that would be like make it any madder.
I'd like to think not, innit? Luckily I've never been in that situation. Touch wood. Like that, I would hate to be involved in something like that. That's mad.
That's.
But you have to say something. In my opinion, to keep that to yourself is crazy.
But I guess some people don't want drama as well, though, because it's not even just being a part of it. Like just not like you now become a part of that situation. They're gonna keep on checking in on you, but like, what did you say happened here? And then both of them will be like, but that's not what happened. Mate, you gotta record or get a 10-second. But that's what I'm saying. It's all nuts.
Yeah, it is all
nuts.
It is all nuts.
I don't want to be in that situation because that's long.
It is a very long situation, but it's something that you put me in that scenario, innit? More time. Like I've been in places before where, like, I've seen my brethren's girl in there calmly. Do you know what I'm saying? Nothing's happened, but I've seen you in there. So let's say you was to have seen that I was there and you go and do the mad thing. You've put me in this.
Yeah.
You've made the decision to do something knowing I'm present. And by doing that, you know what's going to happen, innit?
Yeah. You've made a situation.
You decided for this to happen.
You've made a situation.
Do you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing I can do about it. But then that also begs the question of, all right, what's the thing? What's the limit?
Yeah.
Like, let's say you're out and you see a girl, you like your brethren's girl link arms with another man. Is that a mad thing? Is that crazy?
You can't. I don't think that I would automatically assume the worst.
Okay, I would like to think I wouldn't as well.
Like it all depends on like mannerisms, energy. Like if you're like you said, if you know that I'm there and you're doing that and whatever, I'm gonna believe that that's your friend. Like we're grown up. I'm not gonna try and make it seem like you can't link arms with your friends, or you can't be one of your friends can't buy you a drink, or you're at the bar guy. It's gonna automatically be the worst situation. But then if a man's putting a bottle in your mouth, like, and you're taking shots from, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Them ones there. I don't like that.
Do you know what? That's an interesting point. Do you think? Okay, so would you say that giving a girl liquor from a bottle is not platonic?
I just don't like that. I'm gonna be honest. I just think that is.
Why don't you like that?
I just think just give her the bottle. Like you know how
a man like literally just pouring liquor in a girl's mouth.
Give her a cup and put it in a cup. Yeah, because realistically, it's not. I wouldn't say it's an extreme of it's a transaction of power or status or whatever. Yeah. But there's hints of it.
I hear what you're saying.
It's like I've ruled it. Like I've run this part. Open your mouth, baby. Like you know what I mean. Like that type of flex.
Why did you say like that?
No, because I had to put the New York. You know what I mean. But like, fam, like it gives me that type of energy.
I know what you're saying.
So if I see that happening, it's not something that I would automatically go and be like, oh, bro, like I just saw that.
You'd have to think about it a little bit.
Yeah. Like if it comes up,
yeah,
it's an awkward one.
It is still.
But I genuinely just don't think that's like there's certain things that it's things like that I don't think is cool.
I hear it. I think it also comes back to if the shoe was on the other foot, would you want to be told? Like, would you want to be told if your girl was doing the bottle thing? Would you want to be told?
Oh gosh!
Like let's say your boy calls you and says, by the way, I've just seen your missus. She's doing the mad thing in the club. Like, a guy's pouring liquor in her mouth. Like, do you want to get that call?
That is techie still. I wouldn't want to get that call, but I would believe that my girl wouldn't do that. Like, just fam, there's limits to this stuff.
Yeah.
Fam, like, get a cup.
Yeah.
Get a cup or shot glass, bro. There's no reason for you to be pouring a drink down anyone's throat.
I hear it.
Yeah, and if it was the other way around, like, if I was there in a party, even if you're my dog to a certain extent, I don't think that I would be doing that. Maybe like back in the day, like when we were younger and that. I don't know. Maybe I just feel a bit older, but I don't know. I wouldn't be if I have a group of girlfriends and they're around, I'd just be like, girls, with your cups. I wouldn't be doing that. Because I know how it looks.
I do. And do you know what's mad? I don't even think I'd do that to my girl.
Yeah.
I don't even think I'd pour liquor in my girl's mouth in public.
Yeah, in public. Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I can't imagine myself doing that. But then I guess some men are just built different. But that's why I think it's a status thing. I think you're right.
It makes you feel.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Like you run the party,
open
bro.
your mouth,
man. Do you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. For some girls, they don't see it as that. They just see it as like they're just getting. Yeah. It might even be a friend, but it's you. You don't understand. You don't understand. You got to realize that he's doing something here.
Yeah.
he's doing something here, and he's enjoying it, innit? But I actually want to know what people think. So yeah, shout me. I want to know your opinions. Yeah, shout me yourself. I want to know.
And you know what? On that note, in the comment section, hit us with some questions that you think would be good for us to ask at the top of these pods. Because I feel like
we're gonna start doing quick fire ones. We said we're gonna do it last year, and then you got a bit lazy.
It's not about I got lazy. You just expected me to do everything, and that's fine.
I didn't expect you to do everything. I just thought that
story and do this and do that. And mate, you just do that for me, mate.
You
please.
Ask everyone else on your story questions.
Please.
Yeah, that's so dumb. You ask all these questions on your story, but you don't ask people for questions. You get the interaction. If I do it, I'll get like three, four answers, bro. You get everyone.
What?
Yeah. You'll get people.
Moving on.
No, but I was another thing. Yeah. Do you understand NFTs now?
No, bro.
I'm genuinely. I'm starting to worry that maybe I'm moving slow, but I still don't understand.
I understand the concept of them, but I don't understand what the process is of one, making one, uploading it, or I don't know what the process is.
Yeah, like, okay, so I'm seeing all these ballers coming out.
Yeah.
Some have come out with some stupid flipping captions.
What's your ex-captain got to say about this?
No, not JT. Not JT.
Is that not an NFT thing?
Yeah, that's an NFT thing.
What's that?
No, but he's doing it, innit?
Yeah, like, but what was that?
What? Which one?
Bro. There was a caption he put on was it his Twitter?
Which one?
Bro, I'm going to have to find this.
No, because I know, I might not know which one you're talking about.
You might not know.
But I know that people are getting onto him because obviously one was the Ape FC or something like that. So automatically, people are going to be on him. Yeah, but I'm talking about, I saw Memphis Depay, he put one out,
yeah.
And the caption he put out was just stupid. And it's just like, and I'm just seeing a lot more people getting involved in it and stuff like that. So I'm starting to think like, is everyone making money from this, or are they just hoping that money will be made from this?
There is obviously a lot of money to be made from it. Like undoubtedly. And that's not just NFTs, that's things in the metaverse.
Is it that you can make money in the metaverse?
Bro, they're selling land in the metaverse.
The metaverse.
Brother.
You idiot. What have we become?
Bro,
what have we actually become? I take that back. Anyone that... I don't know you.
I think you're smart, bro.
No, but
if you're able to make... And it's not even just like little peas, bro. We're talking hundreds of bags.
But that's nuts.
Hundreds of bags to millions, like we're talking about.
Serious.
On land in the metaverse.
In the metaverse, bro. Okay, maybe they're not idiots, but that is crazy.
It is. But fam, make a dollar holla. You get what I'm saying to you?
What was that from?
Make a dollar holla, baby. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was a terrible attempt of whatever accent you think that is.
I've got a better New York accent than you.
I didn't say that.
Go on, do your best New York accent right now.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could do. I don't think I could do New York. You know. I don't think I could do New York.
What? So what?
Hey, yeah, I can't do New York. I can't
do an
New York.
American accent.
You can't ask me to do an American accent and think that I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not terrible.
It's not. Yeah.
But I don't know. Like,
I could be from Texas. I could be from. I don't even know where I'm from.
them down south accents are different.
Yeah, no, they are still. New York's quite.
New York just Ja Rule, bro.
I was gonna try Jay-Z, but his accent's a bit.
Yeah.
That's not an accent. Right?
No, that's his laugh, isn't it?
Yeah. But no, I want to know a bit more about these NFTs and things there. But yeah, man, it's
mad, bro.
is.
If I could get into it, then I would. I just don't feel like I have the mental capacity to do so. It feels like you really have to deep dive into it. And don't get me wrong, if you have the time and the means to do so, 100% do it. Because bro, the bread is there to be made.
But you know what? I feel like it's just one of those things again, because what there was trading, and obviously there's a lot of people mashing from that. Then there was crypto, yeah, and then there was NFTs, and now there's the metaverse. So everything is just becoming online, how to make money in another coin online or another world online or whatever. And it's just like, I feel like I need, like, there's too much money there for me to not be in something, but I just don't get it.
Do you know what? It's mad. I've even got an idea for the metaverse, which I'm not going to say on here because undoubtedly somebody will probably run with it. But I've got an idea for the metaverse, and you never know, something might come of it.
You ain't told me it yet.
Nah, because again, you're the cat. You bread and beg things, innit? So with me, I don't really like to tell people. I'd have to get you to sign an NDA. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you would still. Cause I would take that and
of
make millions, fam. I'll do you like, what's his name? Dame
Zuckerberg
Dash.
Same.
Aye, but no, let's go into the main topic anyway, because I feel like this is a topic that we've kind of touched on in the past and not really like delved into it too much. But with like recent events, all of the conversations that I've seen happening online, and just how we feel in general, and obviously we touched on it at the top about being men and doing podcasts,
yeah.
So it's like,
you want some?
No, I'm good. In this,
you haven't even touched that, have
you? I have. Like, you don't know why you're onto me. Like, I was just explaining something.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah. So wanted to talk about what it is to be a man.
Yeah.
In the 21st century, like a man in 2022, because I feel like a lot has changed, obviously, from what we traditionally knew what a man was. We spoke about some stuff on the mental health podcast about the pressures that a man feels, and the fact that there's so many different forums to be able to talk about how you feel that wasn't there before. Brotherhoods, you know, there could be some pressure, there could be not so much pressure in certain areas. So I've kind of put it into like different categories. Yeah. Some are a bit lighthearted, some are a bit, a bit deeper.
Cool.
So I'll start with a lighthearted-ish one, and that is dating.
Right.
Yeah. I've seen you go on about it a lot on your Instagram.
I cater to the people
about dating and what a man should do and what a man shouldn't do and all of these things. Do you feel that in the 21st century that a man should have an obligation to take the lead in all of those situations, like dating, asking out, like going down the line, you want me, because we've seen girls propose and stuff like that. So I'm talking about that whole journey.
This is a difficult question to answer, because I'm gonna be answering it from the perspective of a semi-traditionalist, in a sense of I'm gonna pay for the first date, probably the second and third as well, because that's just who I am, innit? But that's because more often than not, I might be the one to initiate. If I like somebody, or it's very rare for that to even be there. I don't do the really dating thing. Like, I not really like spending my bread on dates. I just feel like it's a waste of money.
Okay.
But having said that, if that were to be the case, hypothetically speaking, I would I would understand why somebody would expect me to take the reins, yeah? Because the generation that I grew up in and we grew up in, we didn't grow up in the social media generation. So we still kind of had the overlap of some tradition. Whereas I feel like because of social media now, it's being seen as more the norm for a woman to take the reins in certain aspects, which it should be, because they're asking for equality in every other aspect of society.
Okay.
So why should it not be equal in that as well?
Okay.
In my opinion. Having said that though, there are a lot of cappers on my Instagram. A lot of them. When I ask questions like who should pay for the first date, what girls tend to say is whoever asked whoever out. But you don't ask men out. So really what you're saying is never me. Because you don't actually ask women, you don't actually ask men out. All you're doing is saying, well, if I ask a guy out, which is never going to happen, then I'll pay for it. That's not the same thing. So as much as I think in certain people's heads, equality is a thing in the dating scene, it's just not. There's a lot of pressure on men to have money. If you don't have money, why are you dating? That's mad.
Do you think though?
No. As in, that's what people think. People
So
think if you don't have money, why are you dating?
So do you think that it is mad for a woman to say that?
No, if you're interested in a man for something other than his wallet.
Okay.
If you're interested in a man because he's got dough, that's who you are, innit? I'm not gonna say nothing. Each to their own. But I don't like, and I think this is why I don't date. I don't like the thought of somebody thinking, yeah, that's a free meal, or that's a quick top golf that I don't have to pay for, or a quick bowling out. Blood. Don't think it's that. Do you get what I'm saying to you?
But you're talking from a standpoint where it's like, I know you haven't been in that situation where someone's used you for that, yeah, but I feel like you've seen so many people get taken the piss out of, let's say, or so many girls come out and say those things like, oh, I just wanted to go to this restaurant, so I got this guy to type of thing. So you just don't want to be that guy. But more time, it's like that might not be the case.
But you know what it is? Maybe it's my lived experience as well, bro. Because I've been in a relationship where it was 90-10. Yeah, I'm paying for everything, bro. Every single thing.
PTSD.
Like maybe that's partly what it is. Like moving forward, if you are not pulling your weight, or I don't feel like you have the intention of pulling your weight, bye. Like I'm no qualms about that. Bye. But that's not to say that this is where I'm a bit conflicted in some things, because I'm naturally the type of person, I don't want my woman to pay for nothing.
Yeah,
I'm naturally that way inclined, innit?
But the thing is with that, I feel like that's different, because I feel like a lot of men would have that in their mind for that to be the case. But
yeah, but they're scared of getting taken the piss out of.
No, but not even just that. Like even if you're in a relationship or not, yeah, like certain circumstances don't allow you to be that guy yet. Yeah, like so you can aim to be that man, and I can aim to. I want to be the main breadwinner, fam. I want to be able. I don't want you to stress on nothing. Like, I want you to be able to be calm. But right now, I'm jogging. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? And a lot of men are in those situations, especially in London. We talk about how people are saying how much dating is, how much living in London is, how much travel is, all of these expenses that are higher than it's ever been. Yeah. Yeah. So in that case, if a man says, oh, you know what, right now, we can't be this way, even though I'd want this to be the case. Yeah, we can't be this way. The reason why I don't like when women are like, oh, I'll just cut out. Remember I sent you that video of a girl that said that if she was with someone and he was just to go broke, she would just cut out. Yeah. Like, it's like, bro, like, what do you think life is? Yeah, you think this is a game?
Bro, it's peaks and troughs, bro. You can be up one day and down the next. You get what I'm saying? And then you think that person is going to change their integrity based on the total of their bank account. It's so, I hate people. Do you know what? When I did that thing on my story, yeah, one of my guys, big up, you know who you are, I'm gonna read it out, yeah. I said, let me read out what they said first. How can you set yourself up to take a girl for a date and still expect the girl to pay? First, I think, in my opinion, that's cheap. And secondly, if you can't fix the bills, just sit at home and don't go disturbing her peace. So I responded saying, it's tough for guys with no money though, which begs the question, should you be dating if you don't have money? He said, in no uncertain terms, cut your coat according to the material you have, not according to your size. Now, I understand what he's saying, yeah? But what he is basically saying is that if you can only pay for yourself, don't go troubling a woman. I don't know if I agree with that or I disagree with that.
It just depends on the woman though. You've got to know if that's the woman for that is like that. Because one of my guys, he genuinely says, and he won't mind me saying this, like, he doesn't mind a woman having like high standards to the point where it might even feel like pressure. Like it might feel like currently I can't do this, but he's like, yeah, I like that. You have high standards. You want to go here. You want to look like this, and it's just like for him, it's like that's cool. So when he's able to do that, he's gonna do that. But for me, it's just like, what if that becomes the norm, and you're ever in a situation where you're not able to live up to that lifestyle, you could be in trouble. And we talked about the mental strain on a man in those situations. So I was like, you just don't put yourself in that situation. But he loves it.
And to be fair, that's fair enough. Like, if that is what you like, who is anyone to tell you that's not how it should be? Bro, live how you want to live, innit? I'm never going to tell anyone, whether it's a man or a woman, make sure you're paying for... Bro, pay for what you want to pay for. And date people who are like-minded to you. If you're a girl who doesn't like paying for anything, date a man who wants to pay for everything. If you're a man who likes to split things, date a girl who also wants to pay her half. It's quite simple. People make it very complicated. It's not rocket science, fam.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like you won't know that until you have those conversations or you go through that experience, and it's just like or you've gone too deep now, and it's just like, why are you like this type of thing? And it's just like, it's a bit difficult. But yeah, that's just one element. But
quickly, have you ever felt pressure, being in a relationship to have bread?
Yeah, but I feel like I put it on myself though.
Okay.
Like, I don't feel like I've felt it in like a, like, if you don't do this, but it's like, there's things you want to do.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you've been in a relationship for a long time, you go through different stages, innit? Of unemployment, coming out of uni, all of these things, debt, bro. There's so many stages. It's just like, bro, I just want to have bread so I can do things. I don't want to be able to. I don't want to just have this pressure of just like you're thinking of every penny that you spend. You know what I mean? That's not comfortable. And it's like I said, you have to be with someone that wants to be there with you through that process. Like, if they genuinely believe in you and they believe that you're going to be what you say you're going to be or whatever, then that's calm. But if not, that is pressure, bro. And I don't think I've felt that to the extent where it's like, I'm like worried that, this is brazy, bro.
Yeah. I feel like most men just have that inherent kind of pressure. Like you said, you put the pressure on yourself.
It's mad. But I feel like social media plays a big part as well. Because like, even if you feel like you're in a loving relationship, that you guys understand each other, you know what you like and things like that, you might see a video online of one relationship where a man has just done a madness for a girl. Sometimes we talk about how that can affect a girl, but it affects man as well, you know. You'd be thinking, oh, would she want that? If you see your girl in those likes or whatever, she might have just been like, oh, that's nice. But in your head, you're thinking, oh, snap, does that mean that she needs that? Like, or she's not happy with the way things are now? Do you know what I mean? But more time, it's just a pressure that you're putting on yourself. That's why it is genuinely, bro, it's crazy still.
And you got people like Pappy Don doing the mad thing, just constantly saying, if you even want to talk to a woman.
Is that the tatted Don? I didn't even know that was his name.
Bro,
he's a joke, man.
If you even want to talk to a woman, you better pay her bills. What?
Now, America's different, though.
Bro.
Man said pay her bills. You know that?
You better just cash app her before you even message her. What? God forbid.
Yeah, nah. That's when if I knew or know man that do that, bro, cut me off. Yeah. Man thing, because that's
bro,
mad.
What are you doing, bro? Fam,
America's different still.
Yeah, America's
very
different.
But I was gonna talk about parenting, because I feel like I don't know if it's just me being older, getting older, and like seeing more people that have children, and understanding that there's certain dynamics. But when I was younger, bro, I genuinely felt that like as a man, like I just thought, even Christian household or whatever, but marriage, kids, the dad would take care of everything. He would try to take care of everything. He would be like the main source of like comfort, finance, even, like, do you know what I mean, in certain situations. But I feel like now, I'm not gonna say like I wouldn't even want to say, I would say that there's a lot of women with children now that I've seen anyway online that are complaining about the fathers, absent fathers, not being around, not being as in their children's lives as much. Do you think that is a generation problem, or do you think it's just us being more aware of it, or just getting older? Because I can't lie, I've never seen it to this extent.
I think if men didn't have as many examples of poor parenting, then would there be as many absent fathers? Probably not. I think that it can have a domino effect, a ripple effect in certain cultures. It's a well-known thing, Caribbean culture. If your dad's about, that's a rarity. That's a very rare thing. So, and when I say about, I mean very present. Yeah. Because some men have their dad in it, but they're just kind of floating. Yeah. But that has a ripple effect. Because some people learn how to do something by learning how to do it, and then some people learn some people learn how to do things by learning how not to do it. You get what I'm saying? So, for example, me in a situation, I've learned how to be a dad by going to replicate the direct opposite of what my dad did, because he just weren't about. So, some people wouldn't be as self-analytical as that and would just proceed in whatever it is that they know. Who are you to say anything to that, innit? Like, that's your lived experiences. How can I say, obviously you should hopefully have enough about you and the wherewithal to say, you know what, I can't be doing exactly what has been done to me. But sometimes it just goes like that, innit? And I'm not condoning it, but it's understandable is what I'm saying.
Do you think it's harder to be like because we're talking like, and it's interesting because we spoke about the economy and the way it's set up now. Do you actually think it's harder to be like a father now than it ever has been? Like, let's just take our surroundings, like being in London, like having a girl in London, or having the mother of your child in London. You could possibly live by yourself, you might live together, or just like whatever scenario that you think makes sense.
Bro, co-parenting is rife. As in, I don't know many young parent couples. I don't know if you do, but I don't know many where it's like they've been together for however long, they've had a kid and they're still together. I don't know many like people of my age like that. I know people who have children and have a good relationship with their baby mother or their baby father, but they're not together. So I think that due to that, probably it is quite difficult to be a father in this day and age, because of the fact that previously, 15, 20 years ago, maybe 30 years ago, more couples would have stayed together. I think that's partly down to feeling as if it wasn't even an option to separate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a kid, that's it now. Like, you're with that person.
That's what I mean, though. It's like now it's almost normalized in a sense where it's like, okay, like, and let's not get it twisted, children are a blessing regardless. Like, so
of course,
it's like you will have a child and it's like, okay, cool, let's make this work. Doesn't mean that we have to be together, but we're gonna make this work. But not in a sense of us being together. We're gonna make sure our child feels the love of a father and a mother.
Facts.
But do you think that is wrong? Like, do you think that you need to be together to have to feel that? Because I like, that's what I'm saying, lived experience, my experience, I feel like you do need that, because I've seen what it has done to me and how I would want my children to feel, and having your parents involved in all of the elements in your life. But it doesn't mean that it was perfect, but there's definitely elements where it's like, like I would want this. Do you know what I mean?
I fully hear that, and I think it's the direct comparison is interesting. My situation to your situation, yeah. And do you know what's funny? Nah, the reason I'm laughing.
I knew you was gonna laugh at
it,
bro.
The reason I'm laughing, yeah, is because like you having had both your parents, me having had my mum, I'm a better guy than you.
Yes. I knew. You're so. I've told you so earlier.
Nah,
You're becoming very predictable.
Normally, that I would have been able to hold that one. I couldn't hold it still. But nah, in all seriousness, I think that in all seriousness, I do think that you would benefit from having both parents as long as both parents are not warring. Because what you end up also getting sometimes is where people stay together for the children and they hate each other. It's not healthy. It's a toxic environment for a child to grow up in. Yeah. Children are not stupid. They can see what's going on. They can feel it differently as well. So when you're actually warring your woman or warring your man and your kid is there present, that is more detrimental than having a co-parenting situation. Just because two parents are living under the same roof doesn't mean that is preferable to a different scenario where the kid can still have both parents but they're not there together. It's all obviously down to context and it's case by case.
Yeah, like every situation is different,
of course.
But I was gonna talk about what we spoke about a little bit earlier. You touched on equality and how obviously in this generation or in this day and age anyway, like I feel like the respect women are getting in every field and how they are just as humans is much better and
much better. I love it.
Obviously going to get much better like in the future, yeah. But do you think that has an impact on how men see their responsibilities in, let's say, either a relationship or marriage? I'm not going to talk about a relationship too much. Let's talk about like if they're partners now, or they're gonna get married or whatever, and let's say, okay, let me give you a scenario. If a woman is with a guy, and because I've seen this floating about, if a woman's with a guy and she earns more than him, do you feel like that gives her more right? I'm laughing, but it's not funny. Yeah, to like, you know the saying, wear the pants in a relationship, yeah? Right. Normally, you hear that it's like the guy, head of the table. It's even how it was in the Bible, you know? Adam came first, you know what I mean? Do you think that it gives the woman more right to say, I'm the decision maker? Like, or do you think it should just naturally be 50-50 and it should be, that's how it should be moving forward regardless?
I believe 50-50. Because if it's me and I'm earning more money, then just because my wife is earning less money than me doesn't mean that she should have less of an input
facts.
in the way that the relationship moves forward. Or not just the relationship, but let's say we're trying to create a family. Why because I earn more money, should I have more say in the way that we intend to move forward as a couple? That's mad to me. But it also begs the question to you, could you deal with a girl who was earning exponentially more money than you?
Ooh, it depends on career, like, do you know what I mean, and our aspirations, and like if you've touched a spot that you might have not expected to touch at that stage, and it's like, oh, like you're there now, and it hasn't got to you. Do you know what I mean? If you feel like, oh, cool, like blessings, I'm in this position, you understand that I'm on a different journey to you, but I still have aspirations to really get to the top of what I'm doing and that, yeah. And you know that if I get there, then we're gonna be neck and neck, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not even like but we wanna be there together. We don't wanna. But even at that, let's say that mine had a ceiling, yeah, and you knew that that's something that I loved, but we had already had a relationship where everything just made sense, but you were just in a career path that you could make more quicker. Yeah, I don't think that should have an impact on your relationship. I can understand why it would, and why there would be some awkward conversations about where the finances goes, how much money you're spending on certain things and stuff. 100%. That will get very techie, but it's like you're there now, so you're gonna have to deal with it. Like, do you know what I mean?
What if you're putting in, because this is the way I always think about it, what if you're putting in dough for a yard,
yeah,
and
I know what you're gonna say.
Let's say that your girl is an influencer, and she's earning 10 to 20 racks a month, right?
Cool.
And you're doing your thing, but it's not even close. Yeah. Like, go on.
We're starting a YouTube. I'm getting that influencer bread. Are you mad? Are you actually mad? You're saying 20 racks a month, and I'm not getting involved. You better post me. You better at the brands that are flipping. I'm wearing and that, so they can start working. Be like, oh, you guys, couple goals. Like, no, I'm playing. I think it all depends. Like, it depends on her mindset. It depends on how it affects her. If she knows that she's been blessed with a gift of content creation that has enabled her to get into positions that other people might not have got, or it's taken longer to get in, but she's humble, she understands that she's got other goals that she wants to reach, then that's good. But if it gets your head, and then you'll start looking at me with like, oh, like why do I have to pay for this, or why do I have to pay for that? It's like, you are actually, did you not just understand how much you're making? Like we're at different positions in this sense, but it doesn't mean that I won't treat you. I won't get you gifts. I won't give you nice things on certain occasions because I just feel like it. Like, that doesn't stop that.
Will you not feel like some of the things that you can buy her are inadequate though?
Nah.
Because don't you? Okay, I don't know if it's the same for you. Yeah, me personally. Again, if it was me, I don't think that I would feel that way. But have you ever tried to buy a present for somebody who's rich?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
It's difficult.
Okay, not rich, but like rich to me.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Like, you got bread, like serious bread. But I thought like it was like, it's with those type of
it's
people.
About
it's
being meaningful.
It's meaningful. Like they want something that it's like,
Facts.
oh, like you're actually getting me something, not something that you think that I want.
Facts.
Something that I actually might need. Something that you've heard in the conversation that I want, that might even cost like £30 or £20. But it's like, I actually really needed this, bro. With those people, you've got to be attentive. Because if you're not, you're spending racks for no reason. Yeah. You're spending racks for no reason. But that conversation on like what a woman in that situation about how much percentage and stuff like that is very interesting. Because I feel like in this day and age, like you said, equality is something that we're reaching. We're getting to a better place. Doesn't mean that a man shouldn't feel the onus to take care of his family. I feel like there's certain things that you money can't buy, like your mindset, the way you want her to feel in certain situations, like the way you not even just her, like your friends and all of this stuff. Like there's so much more to it, and that's why this topic is so interesting, because I genuinely do think in certain aspects it has changed, like the role of a man
100% has changed, but that's because the role of a woman has changed.
Yeah,
of course it's changed. How could it stay the same? If you just look throughout history, the role of genders changes and alters depending on, more often than not, technology. Like, for example, the dishwasher revolutionized society.
Yeah.
The amount of time a woman would save in the kitchen or just around the house from a dishwasher or a washing machine, a tumble dryer. Like, these things, like, bro, contraception created a different kind of freedom for women. As technology advances, so do the genders. That's just how it, of course the people are going to change over time, innit?
Yeah, and I'll also, like, this is my last point, but I actually think it's good in the sense where it's like, the generations we've seen before us, there were certain things that I didn't like. Like, I'm not gonna say that in every case that I've seen aunties and uncles, the way they talk about their like the way they use, in certain instances, some women were so submissive, and they felt like without their guy, like they couldn't survive, and they were nothing. Like we've seen that in different cultures. Do you know what I mean? And the fact that it is changing in that sense, like, that's brilliant, because no one should feel like they can't stand on their own two legs and really become something. Do you know what I mean? So in that sense, I think it's good. But
100%.
Yeah, like.
But that's also the reason why I don't like certain men that do this thing of essentially saying to their girl, I don't want you to work. I want to take care of you. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna pay for this, I'm gonna pay for that. You ain't got a want for nothing, you ain't gonna need for nothing. I hear all of that, but what you're doing is you're isolating them, and what you're also doing is financially manipulating them. You're making it so that if they wanted to do something, they can't without you.
Yeah,
that's mad.
Yeah,
I don't like that. That's just something I've observed of a couple times where I've seen it. I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
I don't like
some
what you're doing.
but like you said, some women want that. Some women,
they do. But until it gets to the time where their man leaves them hanging. Left them high and dry, and you've got nothing to your name. The yard's in his name, the car's in his name, all the assets are in his name. You've got no dough because he's giving you an allowance. You don't want to be in that situation.
Yeah, that is.
He's got a mistress, and you can't say nothing.
Yeah,
because he's just doing his. What are you gonna say?
Yeah,
he is your life. Everything about what it is that he does is providing you with your lifestyle.
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
Yeah. That's not a good situation.
That's and that happens more often than people realize as well.
Yeah.
Man are scummy for that. Bro, I know we kind of started this whole thing with the male podcast thing, but bro, I have to hit it home. I love women, you know. My sisters are amazing. One of my best friends is a woman. Best friend's a woman. Yeah. My mum. What?
That cut deep still.
Shut up, man. You could never be my best friend.
I'm one of them though.
Bro, you're my brother, bro. Come on, man. I stop. I'm gonna walk out. You're doing
Yo, nah, carry on.
Fam, my mum, like, bro, there's just women are incredible people. They're incredible beings. They're inspirational, bro.
Yeah. Facts.
They bleed every month. How? Bro, that's is even mad. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, no.
I couldn't do it, bro.
That whole
they're inspirational.
Is crazy, bro. Fam. But that's what I'm saying. That pregnancy, all of these things. That's what I'm saying. There's certain elements of being a man that you just have to. I feel you have to uphold in it, and that's just trying to be a carer and nurturer, like trying to like fit those things that we like, because we know that men and women, our emotions are different. Like you said, the cycles and that manipulates their hormones, emotions, everything. We don't have that. Do you know what I mean? So because we don't have that, there's certain things that we are supposed to be able to be better at in terms of the way we reason or the way we think in certain situations or at certain periods. You know what I mean? You can't be like, imagine putting your girl through some sort of dramas while she's going through that. Do you know what I mean? Like those type of things in it. Like that's another stitch, but like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. But just quickly on that topic though, fam. You see when when it's that time of the month, bro. Fam.
You better just be on your toes. You better just be smiling, messaging, calling at the right times. Like, bro, you better make sure.
Eggshell Central.
No, you better make sure that you are patterned.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing is, it's actually like that's like now, at this point I can laugh. Like when my girl's going through whatever, it's like, okay, I can understand. So even if your emotions are in a different situation, I'm not gonna react erratically because I know you're going through something in it.
Right.
But sometimes I'm actually laughing at some of the things that are said, and it's just like, oh, you don't do this. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Bro, it's actually it's a completely different version of that person.
It's like, bro, there's a film where they just turn. It's like,
bro, have you seen Us? The film Us, where she's standing in the mirror, bro. And it's just a different person.
Yeah.
Brother,
genuinely is that
a different person?
Yeah, it is. But I hear it because I can't imagine.
Hormones are hormones. What are you gonna do about it?
I can't imagine going through that stuff.
Mad. That's why, fam, I tip my hat to them. They are on a different
for
thing.
real,
Big them up, man.
Shout out women though, and
real talk.
And
now it seems forced because everyone's like. Now it seems like we're just saying it because everyone's doing a mad thing, but it's not that. I've been screaming this.
Yeah, but it's not even on that. It's just because we ended on that. But more time, this conversation was about men and how we've evolved, and just I feel like it was just interesting to analyze it in it, like to see the why.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Hundreds.
So yeah, make sure you guys stay locked in. Make sure you get the questions in as well. This was a very interesting conversation. Still, I hope you have time to reflect on like how you are as a man. Maybe go on more dates and understand that women aren't the problem. It might be you. It might be, like you said, PTSD. Just try go on a date with someone. Do you know what I mean? Like, that might be good for you.
Nah. But you're locked into OTR.
Yes, sir.
Myself, Sav and Sam will be back next Sunday, every Sunday, 12 p.m. Lock in. Stay tuned. We inside.
Peace.